What's going on, guys? It's Brandon. I'm gonna be doing a new game, Kingdom Hearts. Now, this is hands down, well, not this game exactly, but this series as a whole is my favorite game series of all existence. And I just want to share the ride, to be honest. Like, I'm really looking forward to, like, sharing my love of this game series with other people. Because, honestly, there was no game series in the world that had as much of an impact on me as this did. So, I'm gonna keep that out. So I'm gonna play and hopefully y'all enjoy. This is by no means a blind playthrough, but I'm still not the best. And I will, if possible, cut out any farming. If I need to, because I do eventually plan on getting the ultimate weapon in Kingdom Hearts 1. But here we go.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
So little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward. Can you do it? Of course. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. Choose well. Press circle to change. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to keep the intro in the video, but if I see it causes any problems or if I get notified for anything, I'm probably gonna take it out. So, depending on whether or not you heard it or not, it gives you your answer if something happened. But anyways, I'm going to choose the way I always do because I've always played this game the same way for the most part. Sometimes I like to change up, but I'm always going to choose this. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible disaster. Is this the power you seek? Yes. Your path is set. Now what will you give up in exchange? No, I've never really been a magic person in this game. I only use magic, like, sparingly. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Power of the Mystic. Inner strength. A staff of wonder and ruin. You give up this power? Yes. You've chosen the warrior. You've given up the mystic. Is this the form you choose? Yes. Cinderella. You've gained the power to fight. Press X to attack. Now, fun fact, and if I'm remembering correctly, this game was initially made to be a product, like a, what was it? Advertisement? For, I think it was Disney over to the Japan Isles. The green gauge displays your health. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. The blue is magic. Magic is still a mystery to you. Yeah, we're not going to worry about magic for now. There will be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. Alright, in order to lock on, I've just pressed R1. But yeah, I think this whole game was more or less either an advertisement for Disney over to Japan or an advertisement for Final Fantasy over in the, I'm just gonna say the West. And either way, it worked so well and people loved the game so much, they continued the series. This is just saying, beating enemies gets you experience. And I'm gonna farm a lot when it comes to that. Furthermore, yeah, okay, they can drop items. And either used for HP items or MP items. Yes. Just talking about the lock-on. We don't have a roll yet, so it's gonna be a little bit slow. Sorry about that. Now, this game's movement is, in my opinion, very janky. But it's not bad. It's not the worst I've played. Alright. And as we can see here, there's a door. Let's go towards it. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. This is a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When examine pops up, you can press a triangle to examine the object in front of you. Fun fact, the first time I played this, I can't open it. I was probably, I want to say, 5 or 6, and that was on the PlayStation 2. And I, like, at the time I didn't have any, I didn't have a save cartridge, which were little, like, kind of like USBs, but bigger, where you'd save your info and you couldn't save it directly to the system. Yes. Sometimes destroying stuff will get you items. But yeah, so I more or less tried to keep my PlayStation on at all times. And it got so bad, like, it was so overheated, my mother just, like, sat there and told me, you know what, you need to turn that off or else you're gonna destroy it. And unfortunately I did. But the next day, she got me a save cartridge. So after that, I was able to just play it normally, and I was able to save it. And that's when I sat down and played the game thoroughly and enjoyed it and made it my favorite game. Word of warning, this Kingdom Hearts is not my favorite. I love it, but it's not my favorite. And believe it or not, this is where we determine how quickly we level up. Yes. Hold on. Yeah. Fun fact. These three people, they actually determine how fast or slow you gain experience. Like, before, with the sword, the sword, the shield, and the staff determined what focus of damage you'd be doing. Like, I picked the sword, so like, the game would know, hey, you're gonna focus more on sword, so your stats for that are gonna be higher up than the rest, while the other ones are gonna be lowered just a little bit. But these ones, they're gonna ask you, like, what is important to you? Like, I believe Titus, which is this kid right here, he's gonna ask, what are you afraid of? This one, Waka, which is this guy right here, he's gonna ask, what do you want out of life? And this chick is gonna ask, what's the most important to you? And if you choose the first option for each and every one of them, you're going to level up to the first 50 levels a whole lot easier than normal, but beyond those require more. Choosing the second answer throughout all of them will stay the same throughout all the games, the whole game, but choosing the third will make it harder to get through the 50 levels, but later on it'll be less. I'm just going to choose... I'm going to more or less just choose the middle tier. Like, I would answer honestly, but I've played this game so many times, like, I think answering it in a random order doesn't do anything. What's the most important to you? Friendship. By the way, these are Final Fantasy characters, if for any of y'all who did not know. Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace and you'll come through fine. Sounds good? Yep, now we're back in here. But hey, look, there are black roots around. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Well, that's telling us is how to open up the menu. Oh no! Enemies! Whatever am I going to do? For the most part, these guys die in 3 hits, so they're not really too scary. The only annoying part is they keep going underneath the ground. But that's just their shtick. I'm gonna fight enemies later on that are just a lot more annoying. And sometimes, and I feel like this is almost every game, I feel that, oh, these are save points. I feel that sometimes the main enemies in an area are more annoying than bosses. I'm gonna save right here just because. Just in case anything happens. The PlayStation's been acting weird, so I'm just taking precautions. Just word of advice. if you do get this game, the only difference between this, the normal mode and proud mode, is how much HP the enemies have. I don't play on proud mode for that reason. I could, and I have before, it's not fun to me. The closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow grows. But don't be afraid. And don't forget. Don't forget what? Now, my playstyle is like hyper aggressive, so like I just go beat face. Like I know that guy was smacking me. Doesn't matter. And when I was little, I used to call this guy Heartless Sora, because it was literally a dude manifested by Sora's like shadow. So I didn't know exactly what to call him, to be honest. Hey, we leveled up. Let's go. Yeah, for the most part, I don't worry myself over the small guys in this fight. I mostly just fight this guy, and the way you beat him is just constantly smacking his hands. Like right there, we just beat him. It's an easy fight, which is funny because when I was little, it gave me such a hard time. Do I know why? Probably not. I was probably focusing on the wrong things. Of course, I feel like when we were kids, we were not as good of gamers as we are when we grow up, because that's when we start learning how to properly control our reflexes when it comes to this stuff. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. So don't forget. You are the one who will open the door.
Whoa! Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft. And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you know this. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
welcome to Kingdom Hearts, the final mix. For anyone curious, I am playing this on my PlayStation 4. I personally don't believe in the whole PC Master Race for the very reason of it takes a lot for to get that up and running, where this one I just need a PlayStation. And sure, eventually I do plan on it, but not at the current point in time, because I do have priorities besides building a PC or just getting a better one, which people say it's better just to build your own PC. But anyways, that was our first episode of Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully anyone watching enjoyed it, because I personally am going to continue this. God of War kind of is losing my interest, so I'm going to try to keep up with it. But when it comes to games, this is what I'm gonna full steam ahead, because honestly, I love this game and there's nothing that can make me not want to play it. But anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. I'll see you guys later.